Hi, my name is JBell. I'm a professional angler with Ranger Boats, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about the new Ranger 621 VS, walk you through some of the features inside and really get into some of the detail and give you the information you need. So now we're going to walk through the inside of the boat a little bit, and what you're going to see is really the amount of space that we've added in the 621. We've gone to a 99.5-inch beam. People asked, I want more space in the boat, but I don't want to lose my storage, so we've created these new storage lockers. We've got the stainless steel compression locks in them. You can fit the Plano 3700s right inside. You've got tackle storage on this side. On the other side, you've really got more of just storage all the way across. For me as a tournament angler, what I'm doing is I'm just stacking 3700s in here. But we gained space here. We added compartments in the back. So now we've got a spot for anchor ropes, for buoy markers, for drift socks, things that you'd want to put in the back of the boat. We've got space back here. One of the keys in the Ranger all the time is really the live well. It's a great opportunity to have 50 inches when we're in the multi-species because we got musky guys that may want to keep a fish, but keeping your catch alive is key. With a Ranger live well, we're insulated all the way around. We've got the fiberglass lids. And again, it's made to really keep those fish. As we move across to the other side, you're going to see we've got the storage on the other side as well. As I mentioned, all Plano 3700s along here. People ask me all the time, what do you use for a tackle box? I use a Ranger 621 for a tackle box. This is where I keep everything that I'm going to work on. One other spot that we've been able to gain space in this is really moving the batteries from the back corners into the floor. So as you can see, we got space for 4 31 series batteries in there. We've got our standard Ranger 6-gauge wiring with a 50 amp breaker in there. This boat is set up to give you the space that you need. You got space for 4 people in this boat and you can fish. So the transom on this boat is really Ranger's patented pultrusion that's in there. It ties into the knees, ties into the stringers. It's a 25-inch transom, and it's really designed to handle the new big 4-strokes that are out there. It's the way to go. It gives us the strength and the stability through the whole boat. And really when you're running, it'll spread all that force out. That's what the pultrusion and the stringers and really getting a one-piece boat allows us to have. So now we're at the console of the 621, and you can see this is really the command center. One of the things about a walleye boat is this is really a tool, and ergonomics come into play. So if you look here, we've got space now to put the big 10-inch screen. So we can put a Humminbird 1198 in here. We can put an HDS 10. You've got room on the console to get everything else. And we've got all the digital controls down here that really allow us to do what we need to do. We've got live well controls, bilge pumps, whatnot. Again, with the ergonomics, one of the things that's important, we run the kicker engines. We need a space for a separate control for our kicker sometimes. Ranger's built all of that in. We don't have to have a separate box sitting out. You've got the cup holders, the tool holders. Everything is right here that I really need to control and find those fish to take this Ranger 621 to the next level. So now we're going to look at the front bow of this boat, and as you can see as we go up here, it's massive. It's got room that it's just amazing, the space that we've got. Look in here at the rod storage that we've got underneath. We've got 2 rows. We've got 8-foot rods on the top for my trolling rods. We've got 7-foot rods on the bottom. Again, all compartments that Ranger has built with foam fill everywhere, keeping that same one-piece feel all the way. As we step up to the front of the bow, you're going to see how much room we've actually got up here. The way we're able to do that is we created a flare on the front of the boat. That does 2 things. It helps keep that spray in a dry ride in the boat, but it also creates the ability to get width in the front. So now we've got all this space. If we look, we've gone to the dual latches up front. What this is truly doing is helping us with making sure we've got dry compartments all the way around. We've got the smooth top, we got the higher lip with the gasket. When we pull these compression latches down, you can actually see that actually gets pulled to the base. So it pulls and ensures we're going to have that dry storage. We've got a 5.5-gallon bait well on the side. This is big enough you can actually keep fish in here if you want to keep fish. So if you've got live bait, it's fully aerated, timed, just like the back live well. We've got an insulated cooler. Again, I talked a little bit about having the foam filled throughout this whole boat. Any compartment really is a cooler when you look at it that way. So we put a drain in here, we've got a full cooler, we've got all the storage for your goodies when you're out for that long day in this Ranger that you can have. Again, more storage to the side. You'll see the space that we've got inside of here. The same lip, we've got the gas shocks on everything. We've got cup holders in the back corners. People ask us all the time, where am I going to put my drinks when I'm out here? Well, let's just build them in. Ranger thinks of all these things when we go. We've got the 6-gauge wiring that comes all the way up to the front. We've got the ability to have the built-in electronics again. Why do I want to have all these extra ram mounts and whatnot? I can build those right in here. The boat comes standard with an 80 PD in the front. You can run that. Again, we talked about the pultrusion in the transom. We've got the pultrusion up here. Any place we're putting screws, we want to have pultrusion. It gives us strength and gives us screw retention so we don't have those screws backing back out. What we've got here is really the biggest, meanest walleye boat, multi-species boat on the market. You want to fish in the Great Lakes, this is a boat you got to have. So one of the things we didn't get a chance to talk about is the right track keel that's on this boat. As a multi-species boat, we're doing a lot of trolling, and the importance of that front keel is to really cut into that water and allow us to track this boat straight ahead when we're trolling forward. A lot of boats, the wind will blow around. Here we don't have that issue with the right track keel. We really need the ability to control that boat, and that's what that gives us. The other thing when we're trolling is we're in the back of this boat a lot, and the seating really becomes important. Ranger's SRS smooth ride seats are the way to go. It gives me the comfort when I'm out in that boat to sit in here all day long. If I'm out on Lake Erie, I've got the ability. Ranger builds these themselves at the plant. Quality is everything, and Ranger tries to do everything they can at that plant. That's how you can control the quality. Finally, what I want to tell everybody is this is the biggest, baddest boat we've got for open water. We get out in the Great Lakes, we get out in the big waves. If you want a boat, this is the boat to have if you're going to be out there in that big water. It's safe, and it's the best ride you're going to find.